Okay, what does housing do now if rates have actually peaked? Mortgage rates have actually peaked.
And mortgage rates, they went to 8%, now it's around 7.4%. Hopefully the trend continues. The consensus view is that the Fed has peaked in their rate increases. And so the real question right now is, when will it decline? Our hope is that happens in March before the spring market, but it looks like it could happen afterwards. But that will drive transactions for the spring market. The most interesting trend that we're seeing right now is that inventory is starting to build. In the month of November, typically every week you see a decline in inventory. This November, we've seen an increase of inventory every week, which suggests that sellers are getting used to the new normal and are unwilling to defer their sale of their home.
So to that point, does that mean that prices need to come down even more than they already have? And like, by how much?
Yeah, the battle for prices has really been a battle between mortgage rates and low inventory. Mortgage rates increasing drives prices down, and inventory being at record lows drives prices up. Right now, the battle is being won by inventory, and typically inventory is the biggest driver of prices. You can look at correlation between a number of different factors. It's usually driven by low inventory. So I would suggest that if inventory starts building, we could see prices come down in the months ahead. Also, this year, we've seen more price drops than any time since 2015, which suggests that sellers may be adjusting to this new normal.
That is really interesting, but it does feel very incremental if we've dropped prices so much, but we're still at current levels. And on that, Mark Zandi, chief economist over at Moody's, talks about it being a slog for the next 10 years. He says that the golden age of single-family housing is behind us. Would you agree with that sentiment, Robert?
Yeah, prices are at all-time highs, which suggests that there are more buyers than sellers. You know, if prices are going up, then there have to be more buyers in demand than there are sellers in inventory. And so the golden age of buying homes, yes, it's probably 2 years ago with the record low mortgage rates of 2%. But the number of people, the percentage of the population that are locked into low mortgage rates is decreasing every year that goes by. This time last year, 72% of homeowners were locked into 4% mortgage rates or below. Now the number's 60%. And so in 2 years, we could be at 1/3 of the population locked into these low mortgage rates.
Yep, and this is the moment that Guy normally, Dani, would say, let's talk about Alix's 30-year fix, which is 2.75%, which I have met someone who's lower than me, just one other person, which is very upsetting.
But to lucky guy's not here, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm wondering, kind of, in order to sell your home now, if you don't want to come down on price, what special kind of stuff do you need to have? Like, does it need to be fully renovated? Does it need to have all the bells and whistles? Does it need to have a parking lot? I'm clearly speaking as a New Yorker. In order to sell at the price you want.
Yeah, homes that look like everything else are having a harder time selling than homes that are special, in the perfect neighborhood, around the best schools. And so we're definitely seeing that trend. And homes that look prepared and they're move-in ready sell faster than homes that aren't. At Compass, we have a product called Compass Concierge, where we front load the cost of staging to make homes move-in ready, and tens of thousands of homes we prepared to sell using that tool. And so that's definitely a trend that we are seeing.
Interesting.
Housing inventory did tick up for a third month. It's now its highest level since January. What do you think's behind that?
Yeah, I think that I think there are two markets. There's a must-move market and a want-to-move market. We have, for the last year, been in a must-move market, which are really the 5 Ds. We call that diapers, diplomas, diamonds, divorce, and death. And those life events keep the market moving. That's around 4 million homes on a seasonally adjusted annual rate of home sales, and that's where we are right now. But what that means is, over the past year, every month that's gone by, the want-to-move market has been building up with pent-up demand. And I think we're starting to see cracks in that, where sellers are saying, okay, I can only hold back what I want for my life for so long. Let me list my home and make the move that's best for me and my family.